Hello and welcome to the video. Today I've got an Amazon package I'll be unboxing. I know what's in here. It is a console, but let's open this first. That was a terrible cut. And here it is, upside down. I'll take this out. Well, so here it is. This is the Retron 2-in-1 gaming system that you can use to play NES games. You can use it to play Super Famicom games or Super NES, SNES. And if you get adapter, you can also play Famicom games in this as well. So this is a good multiple device. You only have to have one device instead of two consoles. I got this because Super Famicoms, for some reason, have gone up in price a lot, and this was only it was less than $70, which is reasonably cheap for something like this. And if I use this, I can get HDMI out, I believe, which is going to be better both for the NES games or Famicom games I play, as well as my SNES games, because that way having to use a composite, which is what the NES console which is what the Famicom console I use. I use a family clone, not an original Famicom, and that uses composite because the original one only has RF out. So this should be an improvement in visual quality as well as one console, which is quite a good thing. Something I'm a bit concerned about, it seems to be already open. This was like this in the box, just peeled open and sort of crumbled. So I'm not sure if that got ripped off in shipping or whether this has been opened previously. So it's got the device in the front, and obviously it comes with the controllers, and it's got a switch. So unlike future or more modern most of the gaming systems that use emulation, we put the cartridge in, basically reads and dumps the ROM to emulate. This one does have actual hardware as well, so it's not like one of those more modern multi-systems. And also something with this, if I get a Super Game Boy, I can use whichever Super Game Boy I have, PAL, NTSC, whatever, because this is a multi-region. I can use that with any Game Boy cartridges to also be able to play Game Boy. That's another use I can use to potentially even record and stream Game Boy games. Let's open this. So here inside we've got this. It's a card that says "Play well. Thank you for your purchase and support." This little paper card with some details for Hyperkin, the manufacturer. So looking further in here, we have a cable. This is, looks like it's just a normal composite cable. You got one channel of video, two channels of audio, left and right. Got our power adapter. So what we're expecting, normally get bigger ones. It probably doesn't need much power. 9 watts. It's not very much. Got a little protective film on it. This is a normal barrel jack. It's also, it's international, 100 to 240 volts, 50-60 hertz, so that's decent. Got two controllers. They're both, what are they called? Like SNES design, not NES or NES or Famicom, in which case those are hardwired. I'll take one of these out to try it out. Buttons don't seem too bad. Some selector fine. The D-pad's not the best, but serviceable. Left and right a bit mushy, but again fine. So next we have the actual console. Oh, there's actually another cable. Looks like it is. Is that S-Video? Yeah, an S-Video cable. I wasn't expecting that. Actually looking at S-Video cable earlier today. I had to go through a bunch of boxes. Would have been great if I opened this a bit earlier. Though S-Video is only still only interlaced, so unlike HDMI, which is progressive, won't be as good quality. Let's have a look at this. Oh, so it doesn't have HDMI. It only has S-Video, AV, and DC. And palette NTSC switch on the bottom. Only matters for SNES. With NES ports, Super Nintendo ports. Those are on both sides. So even if it's not HDMI, at least it is still S-Video, which should be good enough for most things anyway. I can, use de-interlacing filters on the recording. So this switch for either NES or SNES. It's a bit wobbly. Plastic, it's a solid piece of plastic, but it does seem a bit cheap. But it's probably not going to break. Got power, reset, and eject. Look at that. Moves a thing in only on the SNES side. So I guess next thing is to try this out with a game. I'll try a SNES game. So I've got the console plugged in now. I didn't have my actual capture card that can use S-Video on hand, so I've just used the composite going into this component capture card box, so only a black and white video, not color when I play this. But it should be good enough to test. I also grab this game, the same game. It's a Super Famicom game. It's got Bomberman as basically a puzzle game. Also has this little mini cartridge that goes into here, and I believe these could be updated and swapped out. And I believe with this Teleview, you could even update these over the air at some point. So I'll get this, plug it into my system. Got the Super NES port. I can try plugging it in facing the opposite direction. Power. Wait, that actually does turn on now. Let's try this. Buttons work. I'll move the camera. This is a bit of an awkward angle because I've got the mount in the way for the camera. We can just give it a bit of a test. So we can try selecting a few things. Obviously, if I plug it in with the correct cables, it would be in color, so we'll just ignore that for the moment. One player. So it seems to be working perfectly fine. So I guess as a system, it does work fine. I wish it did have actual HMI, so you could progressive video out instead of having to use a de-interlacer with the S-Video. If you like the video, comment down below your thoughts and ideas for issues, and subscribe to me videos like this in the future.